Hey everyone, it's Amy. I just wanted to ask you, how you doing? Hmm? Okay, so this is one of my new series, and let's try this. I'm nervous, of course, but let's give it a try. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here with my iPad, and hopefully it will work. So, oh no, it's not working. Okay, let's see. Come on, you can do it. There we go. All right. Oops, I was looking at I was looking at other things. Okay, let's make this a little bit bigger. So let's see here. Oh my gosh. This kind of thing is really difficult to do, especially the first time. But we're doing it together, so it'll be okay. All right, so now I take my magic pen. Yeah. And look, I can just write hello. Oh, fantastic. Okay. So what did I ask? This is really tricky, right? So how you doing? What does it mean? Okay. So when we take a look at this and we say, how ya doing? Right? So this is actually really, really common for people, for native speakers to say this. And it's just aisatsu. So we're just saying, hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So it's really quick. There's not a lot of intonation. But let's take a look at this. Okay. So of course we have how ya, you, and are is implied here. And doing, because we have this, so we're going to say doing. Okay, so really what we're saying here is, how are you doing? Okay, so the thing is about this is that there are many different ways to answer a question. And whether it's going to be kind of not proper or correct, but just the way that it works. So what I want you to do is, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Okay, so what I want to have happen is I want you to be able to answer this question. Okay, so how can we answer this question? Well, let's find out. Okay, so current template. Okay, good. So let's take a look at this, and we'll say, so how are you doing, right? Let's see. How are you doing? Okay, so when we have questions, right? So we're going to take a look at, let's see. Ooh, when I change my pen color, it doesn't show you guys. Interesting. So doing, right? So we're going to say what? So we're going to say, and of course, you changes to I, right? Are you changed to I am. And this is the key here. I'm doing. Okay. And we can say anything here. So we can say, I'm doing well, I'm doing poorly, I'm doing great. Okay. So there's many different things that we can use here. Now, of course, there are many different ways to and you can also say I'm doing fine or I'm doing okay. Okay. Something that you can do is, if you want to add more information, what you can do is you can say something like, so I'm doing okay, but I've been really busy, or I've just been busy, but I've been busy. Okay. So I'm doing okay, but I've been busy. Okay. I need to really practice my writing on this thing because my writing is so terrible. My lighting is not good either. Oh my gosh. So many problems. Okay, I can do this. All right. So when somebody asks you, how are you doing? What you don't want to say is, I'm fine. I'll understand what you mean, and so will the person who you're talking to. But when you say, I'm doing, right? So you want to make sure to mirror that. And if you say, how are you doing? I'm fine. It's a little tricky. Okay. And one more thing I want to tell you too is that there was a very funny comedy sketch. So there's a very famous comedy show on Saturday nights, and it is a live show. And surprisingly, it's called Saturday Night Live. And there is a clothing shop. And so it's a conte. So it's just sketches, it's sketch comedy. So what happens in the sketch is the clerks, the staff will ask everybody, how are you doing? How are you doing? And the customers will say, I'm doing well, I'm doing great. And one guy says, one guy says, I just want to try these jeans on. And of course, the shop staff is saying, like, but how are you doing? Right? So it becomes really, and it becomes this kind of crisis situation because they must find out how the customer is doing. And I'll link it down below. So take a look at the sketch, and hopefully you can understand the humor that goes into it. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, please let me know. Ooh, okay, so super nervous. It's okay. I'm just going to put it out there. This is a one take. That's it. I'm done. All right. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Bye.